By the way, welcome to the Virgin Voyage of the Brothers Grimm podcast. We're going to be doing many more very wonderful.
And there's a reason why we're Brothers Grimm.
Oh, there is a reason. Let us explore that for just a moment. What was that, Johnny? Was that a?
Realize that I didn't have to go somewhere to a locker or a shelf or anything to get that. It was curiously just right here on my head.
Oh, really? Are you talking to me? Are you
Well,
are you talking to me?
that's a big bore you have there.
It is a big bore.
It's about equal to my bore.
It's about 0.45 inches.
Yeah.
If you look at it, this way.
4.5, 4.5, 1, whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. We just keep these things like laying around in various places. Now, what is that you're drinking Glenlivet?
The Glenlivet, yeah.
At 6 in the morning.
And when I got completely shit-faced the other night, I took what was left in my drink, and no, this was after the shit-face. I had another drink, but I wasn't in the mood for it, so I took it with the ice cubes and strained it, poured it back in the bottle, put it in the freezer, and it froze to a slush. It shouldn't freeze at all.
Yeah.
8 proof alcohol, but it froze to a slush. So it was already pre-mixed with
With the water.
Just a little bit of water diluted, just perfect.
How cool is that? Now, see, you've invented a new way of drinking Glenlivet.
A single malt scotch. It's not Christopher Hitchens' favorite, which I do really like, even though it's blended. And one of my favorite cigars. I wish I should know the name off. It's Arturo Fuente. This is a
Curly Bill?
Curly tip.
Curly Jack? Curly Bill was the guy that had a problem with Wyatt Earp, wasn't he? Curly Bill and
that might have been Unforgiven.
Johnny Utah. No. Curly Bill, I'm pretty sure was the guy that had the problem with Wyatt Earp, and then he had like a Johnny Unitas or something that he. Was that who it was? Johnny Utah? Johnny
Utah.
Johnny Utah was in. Johnny Utah was in the Point Break video.
Yeah, I was in Da Nang fucking taking shrapnel when you were shit yelling, fucking wiping it all over your face.
Yeah.
His best role, really. I'm not a big Gary Busey fan, but he did very well in that movie.
I'm a big Gary Busey fan. To be as nutty as he is, he's done some really good movies, man. He was good in Lethal Weapon.
He was in Lethal Weapon?
Yeah, he was fucking like Joshua in Lethal Weapon.
I don't remember. He's particularly nutty now that he is not an alcoholic. Now he's a born-again Christian and claims it's a miracle.
Well, all born-again Christians are nutty. So he's no nuttier than the rest of them. That's not what makes Gary Busey nutty. What makes Gary Busey nutty is probably the meth and the brain surgery.
His mouth is kind of funny, and I kind of, he's kind of weird.
Yeah. Anyway, what were we saying about you? You had a dream or a vision about midgets, a thought?
Yeah, this is weird.
Because we need to get this on the podcast, for the viewers.
For the viewers, okay. I wake up. It wasn't from a dream. It's usually I just have some weird thoughts because I'm waking up. I sit on the side of the bed, smoke a cigarette, and I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, what is the one piece of apparel that I was thinking midgets, and I don't have anything against midgets. I desperately want to have sex with a female midget.
Don't start qualifying this shit.
I find them very attractive, but this just came to mind. I'm like, well, they can wear hats, the same hats that we do, but everything else is different. Shoes, clothes has to be smaller. And I was thinking that if I put this question to somebody, I would say, hey, what piece of apparel can midgets and human beings both wear? And then I thought,
Yeah.
oh my God, I had better not make a video and put it on YouTube, and I had better rephrase that.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't consider midgets human. Like I said, girls,
See,
small girls out there,
Yeah. See, now there you go.
I really look up to you.
There you go, qualifying your statement. See, now the raw footage before was better. See, that's what we want. That's what our audience wants, is the raw footage.
Well, here's another.
I bet he flattened out nicely on his way down, huh? I mean, they flatten out. They know to fall. They know to fall like that. I mean, they know to do that. They spread out. And then the other thing about a cat is, our viewers need to know this, is that a cat can turn inside its own skin. So when it's falling back down, right? If it falls out of a tree and it's falling with its back towards the ground, it can turn. Let me get my hand in there so you can see my hand. It can turn inside of its own skin. And that's why one of the reasons it's so nimble is it can twist inside of its own skin and poop, land on its feet.
This is a dubious claim, because I'm picturing the cat's feet pressing out on the skin of its back, and the claws hanging in little leg bags of skin.
Yeah.
I don't think he's quite. I don't think he's quite phrased his thought correctly.
What?
Leg skin bags.
Yeah, well,
all cats have them.
skin tubes would be a more accurate way to put that. But it's true. It's written. You can look it up. A cat can turn.
Look it up.
Yeah, I mean, a cat can turn in its own skin. That's one reason.
Cats were spawned by tigers.
Yes, they were spawned.
That history, that evolution stuff, that shit fascinates me.
It's written. You can look it up. Many thousands of billions of years ago, a cat fucked a tiger, and
Right.
regular fur became fur with stripes and big. And it's written. You can look it up. And it's also true that if you that's why cats are so hard to catch. If you try to catch a cat and you catch him, I got you, motherfucker. They'll turn inside their own skin and fucking claw your goddamn eyes out because they can turn inside their own skin. Now, they don't pull their claws inside and have little fucking meat tubes hanging out. They don't do that. No, they don't do that. But what they do is they turn inside their own fucking skin. Okay, it's written. You can look it up. See, there's a show right there for our viewers.